Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're about to dive into the world of floral design with our modern floral arrangement mastery course. This slide introduces our main focus: bouquets, centerpieces, and event styling. Over the course of this presentation, we'll explore different techniques, styles, and tips to elevate your floral arrangements. So let's get started and make this a fun and inspiring learning experience for all of us. Today, we're going to explore the foundations of modern floral design, which set the stage for creating stunning arrangements. We'll look at the essential flowers, foliage, and materials that form the backbone of our designs. Understanding the tools, mechanics, and preparation techniques is also crucial to ensure our work is both beautiful and structurally sound. We'll dive into color theory and floral composition, which help us create harmony and visual interest in our arrangements. Moving forward, we'll examine modern bouquets and hand-tied designs, showcasing contemporary styles that are both elegant and accessible. We'll also cover centerpieces and table arrangements, perfect for events and gatherings, emphasizing balance and focal points. Then, we'll explore event styling and large-scale installations, where creativity and scale come together to transform spaces. Finally, we'll discuss professional practice and portfolio development, essential steps for building a successful career in floral design. All these elements connect to form a comprehensive understanding of modern floral design, blending technical skills with artistic expression. Today, we're diving into the foundations of modern floral design, which is essential for understanding how contemporary styles evolved. We'll explore the key principles that underpin modern arrangements, such as balance, harmony, and the use of space. These concepts help create designs that are not only beautiful but also functional and expressive. As we progress, you'll see how these foundational ideas connect to more advanced techniques and trends. Remember, mastering these basics is what allows for creativity and innovation in floral design. So, keep these core concepts in mind as we move forward in the presentation. Let's talk about the key elements that define contemporary floral aesthetics. First, you'll notice the emphasis on natural shapes and asymmetry. Instead of traditional symmetrical arrangements, we're seeing loose, garden-style forms that feel more personal and expressive. This approach adds a sense of spontaneity and uniqueness to each design. Next, bold color contrasts are a major trend. Unexpected pairings and strong tonal shifts create a striking, modern visual impact that really captures attention and conveys confidence. It's about making a statement with color, pushing boundaries, and surprising the viewer. Finally, minimalism is blending seamlessly with sculptural design. Clean, simple styling highlights the organic movement of the flowers and greenery. It also reflects influences from modern art, emphasizing form and structure, while also aligning with sustainability-minded choices. Overall, these elements come together to shape a fresh, contemporary approach to floral design that's both artistic and meaningful. Now, moving on to slide 5, let's look at the evolution of floral design styles. We start with the Victorian era, which was all about formality and symmetry. Think highly structured arrangements that conveyed elegance and status. As we progress to the French Baroque style, the complexity and ornamentation increased, with more intricate detailing and a sense of grandeur. Next, we see the English garden style, which introduces a softer, more naturalistic approach, more organic and relaxed, reflecting a shift toward a more casual beauty. Moving into the 20th and 21st centuries, the modern style emerges, characterized by loose, organic forms and a more relaxed attitude towards structure and symmetry. Each of these styles reflects broader cultural shifts, from strict formalities to more personal, expressive designs. This evolution highlights how floral design continually adapts to changing tastes and societal values, making it a fascinating mirror of history itself. Let's start by talking about sustainability and harmony. This principle is all about incorporating eco-friendly materials and practices into our designs. It's not just about being environmentally conscious, but also about creating a look that aligns with nature-inspired aesthetics. When we do this well, It results in a visual harmony that feels balanced and connected to the natural world. Moving on to texture and imperfection. Here, we embrace the beauty of diversity in materials and surfaces. Incorporating organic forms and irregularities adds authenticity and a contemporary edge to our arrangements. It's about celebrating imperfections that make each piece unique and more relatable. Next is focal point and rhythm. Establishing a clear area of interest is crucial. It draws the viewer's eye and guides their journey through the arrangement. We achieve this through repetition, movement, and flow, which help create a sense of rhythm that keeps the viewer engaged and leads them effortlessly from one element to the next. Finally, let's discuss balance and scale. This principle focuses on the proportional relationships and visual weight of the elements we use. The goal is to make arrangements feel stable and harmonious without relying on symmetry alone. By playing with size and placement, we create dynamic compositions that are visually interesting and well-balanced. All these principles come together to form the key pillars of modern arrangement. They help us craft designs that are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also meaningful and aligned with contemporary values. Today is April 7th, 2026, and on this slide we're focusing on flowers, foliage, and materials. These elements are essential because they bring life, texture, and color to any design. When choosing flowers and foliage, it's important to consider their shapes, sizes, and how they complement each other. They help create focal points and add visual interest. Materials, on the other hand, set the foundation and mood, whether it's natural, rustic, or modern. These choices should align with the overall theme we're working towards. Remember, the right combination of flowers, foliage, and materials can transform a space and tell a story. So, keep in mind how each element connects back to your overall vision and design goals. Let's talk about how seasonal availability influences our floral choices, from style and color palettes to pricing. The types of flowers we can source are heavily affected by the time of year, and this shapes the overall look and feel of our arrangements. Regional supplier networks also play a crucial role, as they determine what's feasible to get on any given date. When developing our sourcing strategy, it's important to organize flower types by season and region. Building strong relationships with local suppliers can really improve access and help us negotiate better prices. Identification is another key part of this process. To ensure we're selecting the right flowers, look for specific petal shapes, leaf structures, and scents. Visual guides and supplier catalogs are helpful tools for accurate identification. For winter, think of amaryllis, hellebores, and evergreens. These often come in subtle palettes and feature unique textures. Since many are imported, it's smart to consider the supplier's region to find the best options. In autumn, chrysanthemums, asters, and marigolds are common. They usually come in rich, warm tones and have sturdy blooms, making them ideal for seasonal arrangements. Sourcing during this time supports quality and cost-effectiveness. Summer flowers include dahlias, sunflowers, and zinnias. They're known for their vibrant hues and bold forms, with peak availability in late summer, perfect for creating lively, dynamic designs. Finally, spring flowers like peonies, tulips, and ranunculus are characterized by pastel colors and delicate textures. It's best to source these locally in spring to ensure freshness and save on costs. Understanding flower identification and seasonality helps us select the right blooms at the right time, which is essential for creating beautiful, timely arrangements that reflect the season and region. When working with floral arrangements, using materials like foam, wire, tape, and moss is essential to stabilize the stems. These tools help ensure that your design stays secure and looks polished. Additionally, matching the water and light needs of your plants is crucial for improving their durability and longevity over time. Now, when it comes to selecting foliage, eucalyptus, ferns, and ruscus, each bring unique textures and lines that add depth and contrast to your arrangement. These different types of greenery provide a rich variety of visual interest and help create a balanced, layered look. Remember, greenery doesn't just fill space. It frames the blooms, adds depth, and helps shape the overall silhouette of your arrangement. Foliage acts as a supportive backdrop, giving your flowers a structured foundation and enhancing their visual impact. So, understanding and choosing the right foliage and support materials is key to creating arrangements that are both beautiful and durable. Now, let's take a look at slide 10, which highlights the supplier consistency rate achieved by some of the top floristry brands. As you can see, these brands have managed to maintain a very high level of reliability, with a consistency rate of 98%. This means that almost all of their botanical supplies meet their quality standards consistently. This is really important because reliable quality ensures that customers receive fresh, beautiful flowers every time, which is crucial for maintaining brand reputation. Additionally, these brands emphasize ethical sourcing of botanicals, which is becoming increasingly important for consumers who care about sustainability and responsible practices. So overall, this slide underscores the importance of not only sourcing high-quality materials, but doing so consistently and ethically. This consistency and integrity in sourcing help build trust with customers and support the brand's long-term success. Today, we're focusing on tools, mechanics, and preparation, which are essential for the success of any project. First, let's talk about tools. Having the right tools means more than just having the latest gadgets. It's about selecting the right ones for the specific tasks at hand. This ensures efficiency and quality in execution. Next, mechanics refer to the processes and methods we use to get things done. Understanding the mechanics helps us work smoothly and adapt when challenges arise. Lastly, preparation is key. It involves planning ahead, setting clear objectives, and making sure all resources are in place before we start. When these elements, tools, mechanics, and preparation, are aligned, they create a solid foundation that supports the entire project. And remember, connecting these points to our overall theme of effective execution is what ultimately drives success. When choosing tools for the job, it's important to select the right ones for each task, whether it's foam cutting, stems stripping, or wiring. Using the correct tools not only makes the work easier, but also helps ensure a clean, professional finish. Remember to clean, dry, and sharpen your tools regularly. This simple maintenance prevents rust and tearing, keeping your tools in top shape and ready to go whenever you need them. Task-specific use and care are essential. Different tools are designed for different purposes, so using them appropriately extends their lifespan and maintains their effectiveness. Proper care also means handling them gently and storing them properly when not in use. Comfortable grips and reliable blades are key features to look for. They reduce fatigue during long hours of repetitive prep work, which is common in floral design. When your tools feel good in your hand, you can work more efficiently and with greater precision. Ergonomics and durability are also crucial. Tools like scissors, pruners, floral knives, wire cutters, and waterproof tape cover most of your cutting, shaping, and securing needs. Investing in quality tools that last ensures you're well equipped for any project, big or small. This core kit forms the foundation of your floral design toolkit. Having the right tools at your fingertips not only makes your work easier, but also helps you deliver beautiful, professional arrangements every time. Now let's move on to slide 13, which covers mechanical techniques for support. These methods are essential for creating stable and lasting floral arrangements. First, we have wiring. This involves using floral wire to reinforce delicate stems and help shape flowers precisely, providing that extra stability needed for intricate designs. Next is tapping, where we secure stems and wires with floral tape. This not only holds everything together, but also conceals the mechanics, giving a clean, professional look. Then we use floral foam, which is soaked in water to anchor stems firmly in place. This helps keep your arrangement hydrated and allows for precise positioning of each flower. Moving on, grid creation is also key, forming tape grids across vessel openings to hold stems in position. This technique allows us to create more intricate and controlled designs. Chicken wire is another versatile support. Lining vases or containers with it creates a flexible, reusable structure that can adapt to various arrangements. Finally, assembly and adjustment are the final steps, where you combine these techniques as needed, fine-tuning supports to achieve the desired shape and ensure your arrangement's longevity. Together, these mechanical techniques form the backbone of a well-supported, durable floral design that holds up over time. Let's start with preparing our tools and water. Always begin with a clean bucket or vase and fill it with fresh, cool water. It's important to sanitize your shears beforehand to reduce bacteria transfer, which can affect how long your flowers last. Next, mix a measured amount of nutrient-rich flower food solution into the water before placing your stems in. This helps keep the flowers nourished and healthy. Now, when you cut the stems, do it under water. Recut each stem at a slight angle, about 1 to 2 centimeters, while they're submerged. This prevents air embolisms, which can block water uptake. Immediately after cutting, place the stems into your prepared solution so hydration can start right away. Next, strip any leaves that will fall below the waterline. Removing these leaves helps prevent decay and cloudiness in the water, keeping everything fresher for longer. After that, give your flowers some time to rest in a cool, shaded area, away from direct sunlight and heat sources. Handle the blooms gently to avoid bruising or stressing them, which can shorten their lifespan. This stepwise conditioning is key to ensuring your flowers last longer and stay vibrant. Proper preparation and careful handling make all the difference in achieving beautiful, lasting arrangements. Today, I want to talk about color theory and floral composition, which are fundamental concepts in creating visually appealing floral designs. Color theory helps us understand how different colors interact with each other, and how we can use them to evoke specific emotions or moods. For example, warm colors like reds and oranges tend to energize and stimulate, while cool colors like blues and greens create a calming effect. When it comes to floral composition, choosing the right color combinations is key to achieving harmony and balance in your arrangements. We often use complementary colors, those opposite on the color wheel, to create striking contrasts, or analogous colors for a more cohesive, serene look. Understanding these principles allows us to craft arrangements that are not only beautiful, but also emotionally impactful. And, of course, connecting these concepts to the overall theme of our presentation emphasizes how mastering color and composition elevates our floral artistry to the next level. When choosing floral schemes, it's important to consider the mood and occasion we want to evoke. This ensures that our designs are not only visually striking, but also emotionally meaningful. For example, high contrast and vivid saturation tend to grab attention and create excitement, making them perfect for lively events. Conversely, softer tones lend an air of subtlety and sophistication, ideal for more refined settings. Now, let's talk about color temperature. Warm colors like reds and oranges can evoke feelings of excitement and energy, while cool colors such as blues and greens tend to bring a sense of calm and tranquility. This is a useful way to set the overall tone of your arrangement. Moving on to color harmony, monochromatic schemes focus on variations of a single hue. Think different shades and tints of pink that give your design a unified, elegant appearance. On the other hand, analogous colors, which are next to each other on the color wheel like yellow, yellow-green, and green, produce harmonious and soothing designs. Finally, complementary colors, colors opposite each other on the wheel, like red and green, offer vibrant contrast and energy. Using these principles of color theory allows you to craft floral palettes that match the desired mood and occasion, making your arrangements not just beautiful, but emotionally resonant as well. Let's talk about how to create a balanced and visually appealing floral arrangement. First, combining round forms like ranunculus with the airy texture of a stilbe creates a lovely contrast that guides the viewer's attention naturally through the design. The linear stems also help direct the eye, making the arrangement feel cohesive. Varying the shapes adds tactile rhythm, keeping the composition interesting and dynamic. When choosing colors, mixing soft pastels with richer greens and a few deeper notes brings complexity without overwhelming the eye. It's about creating harmony through color. It's important to balance color, temperature, and value as well. Pairing smooth, glossy foliage with matte petals and fluffy blooms layers the textures, giving the arrangement depth without making it appear busy. Finally, using contrast strategically helps create depth. Whether it's through color, texture, or form, contrast makes certain elements pop and adds visual interest. Overall, balancing color and texture is key to achieving a refined, layered look that's engaging but not chaotic. When it comes to floral design, negative space usage is a really important aspect. Thoughtful use of empty space not only makes the arrangement look cleaner and more organized, but also helps to highlight the key elements. It prevents the design from feeling cluttered or overwhelming, allowing each flower and detail to stand out. Next, let's talk about strategic focal points. Placing focal flowers intentionally draws the viewer's eye to specific areas, creating a sense of balance and impact. These focal points are what give the arrangement its personality and emphasis, guiding the viewer's attention smoothly across the design. Moving on to consistent style and proportion. Maintaining uniform design elements and balanced proportions throughout the arrangement ensures a cohesive look. When everything aligns well in size, shape, and style, the arrangement feels harmonious and professional, reinforcing the overall theme. Finally, let's consider unified color schemes. Using consistent color palettes across the arrangement helps promote harmony and visual unity. It prevents chaos and confusion, making the entire piece feel well thought out and pleasing to the eye. All these principles, space, focal points, style, and color, come together to create visual harmony and impact, which is ultimately what makes a floral design truly memorable and effective. Today, we're focusing on modern bouquets and hand-tied designs, which are really making a statement in the floral industry. These styles emphasize fresh, innovative arrangements that blend contemporary aesthetics with classic techniques. You'll notice that modern bouquets often feature bold colors, unique shapes, and a mix of textures that catch the eye. Hand-tied designs, on the other hand, prioritize a natural, effortless look, perfect for weddings, events, or even everyday expressions of beauty. These styles allow florists to showcase their creativity, while also meeting the evolving tastes of clients who want something fresh and personalized. Overall, embracing modern bouquets and hand-tied designs is about staying current and offering clients something truly special that reflects today's design trends. Let's talk about keeping a clean hand-tie point. It's important to maintain a neat and consistent base as you build your bouquet. When adding materials, rotate the stems gently to keep the bouquet balanced and create a relaxed spiral pattern. This technique helps your arrangement look natural and effortless. Next, structuring your bouquet for easy holding is key. Think about using seasonal diversity, incorporating a variety of blooms that reflect different times of the year, and staggering tones from light to deep. This approach adds depth and richness without creating tight, rigid symmetry. It's all about achieving that natural, organic feel. When it comes to selection and color layering, choose stems that complement each other. Loosely gathering stems allows for natural movement, making the bouquet feel lively. The texture comes from mixing different blooms and foliage, adding visual interest and a sense of spontaneity. Finally, defining the look of your hand-tied bouquet is all about these choices, balancing structure with freeform elements, using variety in color and texture, and keeping a relaxed feel. This is what makes a hand-tied bouquet truly beautiful and unique. Now we're moving on to the final touches with wrap and present. Once you've arranged your bouquet, tie it securely with a ribbon or twine. Then, take a moment to adjust the shape and the wrapping to give it that polished, professional look. Next, we have secure and trim. Hold your bouquet firmly to prevent any shifting, making sure everything stays in place. When you're ready, trim the stems evenly. This not only makes handling easier, but also ensures your bouquet looks neat and lasts longer. Then there's the spiral arrangement step. As you add each stem, place it at a consistent angle and rotate your hand slightly. This creates that beautiful spiral flow and gives the bouquet structure and movement. Finally, selecting the stems is crucial. Choose flowers and foliage with colors and textures that complement each other. This balance of variety and harmony is what makes your bouquet truly stand out and feel cohesive from start to finish. Now, let's talk about event fit and personalization when it comes to floral design. For the ceremony, the focus is often on the bride's bouquet and ensuring that the attendants' bouquets match or complement it. During the reception, you'll want to echo the bouquet's style in the centerpieces and decor to create a cohesive look. The key here is blending traditional elements with modern touches, which helps add a personal signature to the wedding's overall aesthetic. Moving on to different bouquet styles, asymmetrical bouquets are a great choice if you're going for a modern or boho vibe. They feature freeform shapes with varied heights and textures, giving a relaxed yet stylish feel. Cascading bouquets, on the other hand, are more dramatic. They have a waterfall-like appearance and make a bold statement. These are perfect for formal events or grand entrances where you want the floral design to stand out. Then there are posy bouquets, which are compact, round arrangements. They're ideal for more traditional weddings and work well for bridesmaids too. They're easy to hold and versatile, fitting various themes easily. Ultimately, your bouquet style should match the overall design of your wedding and reflect your personal style. It's about creating harmony between the flowers and the event's vibe. Today, I want to talk about centerpieces and table arrangements, which are key elements in creating a memorable event ambience. These details might seem small, but they have a big impact on the overall aesthetic and guest experience. When selecting centerpieces, it's important to consider the theme and color scheme of the event, ensuring they complement the decor rather than overpower it. Think about the size and height of your arrangements. It's best to choose pieces that are visually appealing without blocking guests' view of each other across the table. Balance is crucial here. You want your centerpieces to enhance the table without crowding it or making it difficult for guests to interact comfortably. Additionally, table arrangements should promote a welcoming and cohesive atmosphere. Arrangements can range from floral designs to candles or even themed decor, depending on the style we're aiming for. The key is to make sure they align with the overall event theme, tying everything together seamlessly. Ultimately, well-thought-out centerpieces and arrangements not only beautify the space, but also reflect the care and attention to detail that will make our event truly special. When choosing tones for your centerpieces, it's important to select colors that complement the linens, glassware, and candles on the table. This helps create a cohesive, integrated look that ties everything together beautifully. Next, consider coordinating the color of your floral arrangements with the place settings. This subtle matching reinforces the overall theme and makes the table look thoughtfully put together. Material and size are also key factors. Heavier vessels or larger arrangements can affect water capacity and how securely the stems stay in place over time. Prioritizing stability and longevity ensures your centerpiece remains attractive throughout the event without constant adjustments. Finally, think about the type of container you choose, whether it's vases, bowls, baskets, or custom-made vessels. These shape the overall silhouette, influence spacing, and contribute to the visual rhythm on your table. Matching your container style to the overall arrangement style helps create a harmonious and elegant look that flows seamlessly with the rest of your decor. Let's talk about arrangement styles. The height of your tables, whether low, tall, or a mix, really influences the overall ambience and how guests interact. The advantage here is that you can customize the setup to match the mood of your event. However, you do need to be careful with scale to avoid creating clutter or making the space feel cramped. Moving on to banquet tables, these are typically elongated, which creates a strong visual line across the space. The big plus is that they make a dramatic impact and are perfect for accommodating large groups. The challenge, though, is maintaining balance and ensuring that visibility isn't obstructed, especially when you start adding decorations. Then we have rectangular tables. They're versatile, they support linear arrangements and can handle different heights, giving you flexibility in placement. Plus, they offer more space for decorating. On the downside, tall centerpieces or decorations can sometimes block views along the table, which might hinder interaction. Finally, round tables are fantastic for fostering conversation and creating a balanced, symmetrical look. For the best sightlines, keep the arrangements low or centered. They give an inclusive, welcoming feel. But a limitation here is that large centerpieces can take up space, reducing room for other decorations or for guests' comfort. When designing around different table shapes, it's important to adjust scale and height thoughtfully. This ensures guests can see and move comfortably, maintaining a good balance between aesthetics and function. Let's talk about some best practices for keeping floral arrangements fresh and beautiful over multiple days. First, hydration and clean handling are crucial. When recutting stems, do so at an angle and remove any foliage below the waterline to prevent bacteria growth. Always use a sanitized vase and fill it with cool, clean water. This helps keep the stems open and encourages drinking. Next, adding floral preservative according to the instructions is vital. It not only feeds the flowers but also helps inhibit bacteria. Be sure to refresh the water regularly, and if you notice any cloudy water, replace it immediately to extend the life of your arrangement. Temperature and placement also play a key role. Keep your arrangements in a cool, stable environment, away from direct sunlight, heaters, or drafts. For longer events, consider selecting hardier flower varieties and staging some spares in a cooler area, so your display remains fresh and vibrant throughout. By following these practices, hydration, preservatives, and proper placement, you can significantly extend the longevity and beauty of your floral designs for any multi-day event. Today, we're going to explore event styling and large-scale installations, which are crucial aspects of creating memorable experiences. When we talk about event styling, we're focusing on how to craft a unique atmosphere that resonates with the theme and engages the audience. This involves everything from decor choices to lighting, props, and overall aesthetics. Large-scale installations, on the other hand, are about making a bold visual statement. Think of giant sculptures or immersive environments that transform a space. These installations not only serve as incredible backdrops, but also as interactive elements that invite audience participation. Both of these elements are essential for elevating an event from ordinary to extraordinary, helping us tell a compelling story and leave a lasting impression. As we move forward in this presentation, keep in mind how these techniques can be strategically used to enhance engagement and reinforce the overall message of the event. Now, let's talk about how mood boards and digital renderings really help us visualize the entire event aesthetic. They allow us to see how florals will interact with tablescapes, paper goods, and decor, ensuring everything comes together cohesively. These tools are invaluable for previewing the overall feel before making final decisions. Using these boards to validate our combinations is key, making sure that every element from flowers to accessories works seamlessly. It's about matching the florals to the theme, venue, and client preferences so that the color, texture, and scale feel intentional and balanced across every arrangement. Another important aspect is aligning the color palette with the full story of the event. The palette isn't just about pretty colors. It's about telling a story, setting the mood, and tying everything together visually and emotionally. So, when we're working on event themes and floral palettes, these visual tools help us create a unified, polished look that reflects the vision for the event from start to finish. All right, let's walk through the timeline for building large floral installations, starting with design planning, which takes about 8 hours. This is where we map out the concept and ensure everything aligns with our vision. Next is material selection, a crucial step that lasts around 4 hours, where we choose the right elements to bring the design to life. Then we move into structural assembly, which takes approximately 10 hours, focusing on putting together the framework securely. After that, suspension setup is next, requiring about 6 hours to carefully hang and stabilize the installation. Following that, floral arrangement is a key phase, taking around 12 hours to meticulously craft the floral details and textures. And finally, The final inspection, scheduled for 2 hours, ensures everything is perfect before the installation is unveiled. This timeline highlights the importance of careful planning and execution to create stunning floral displays. Execution really hinges on effective coordination. We need to carefully plan every aspect, from transport to on-site build and equipment needs, to ensure everything comes together seamlessly within the constraints of the venue. Logistics and installation techniques are crucial here. That includes scheduling, making sure the venue is aligned with our plan, handling and preserving equipment properly, and managing assembly efficiently. It's also important to have backup plans in place. All of these elements work together to deliver a flawless installation, which is essential to the success of the overall project. When we coordinate these pieces well, it helps us stay on track and avoid surprises, making the entire process smoother and more reliable. Today is April 7th, 2026, and we're focusing on our professional practice and portfolio. This part of the journey is all about showcasing your growth, skills, and achievements throughout the program. Think of your portfolio as a reflection of your professional identity. It's your chance to demonstrate what you've learned, how you've applied it, and where you're headed next. As we move forward, remember that a well-organized, thoughtful portfolio not only highlights your strengths, but also tells your unique story. This aligns perfectly with our overall goal of preparing you to excel in your professional careers. So, let's dive into how you can craft a compelling portfolio that truly represents your capabilities and potential. Let's take a moment to focus on a powerful quote from Steve Forbes. He said, "Your brand is the single most important investment you can make in your business." This really emphasizes how crucial branding is to your overall success. When we talk about a brand, we're referring not just to a logo or a name, but to the entire perception and reputation your business builds over time. Investing in your brand means dedicating resources, time, effort, and strategy to shape how customers see and connect with your business. And why is this so important? Because a strong brand creates trust, loyalty, and differentiation in a crowded marketplace. Ultimately, everything else, products, services, pricing, can be competitive, but your brand is what truly sets you apart. So, as we move forward in this presentation, remember that building and nurturing your brand is not just an option. It's the most valuable investment you can make to ensure long-term success. Now, let's take a closer look at the average gross margin with tiered pricing models. As you can see, setting the right pricing is most effective when all the components, materials, labor, overhead, and positioning are clearly understood and well-defined. This clarity helps us develop transparent consultations, which are essential for building trust with clients. When clients trust us, they're more likely to feel comfortable discussing their needs and budget openly. Using tiered packages and optional add-ons allows us to support healthy margins while also catering to a diverse range of client needs. This flexibility is key to serving different budgets and preferences without sacrificing profitability. Ultimately, the goal is to create a balanced pricing structure that aligns with both our business objectives and our clients' expectations. This approach not only maximizes our gross margins, but also strengthens our relationships and reputation in the market. When building your portfolio, it's important to bring a physical book for in-person impact, allowing clients to really feel and experience the quality firsthand. At the same time, having a digital version makes it easy to share across multiple client touchpoints, expanding your reach and convenience. Using both physical and digital formats together creates a powerful combination that maximizes engagement. To make your work stand out as premium and memorable, focus on professional photography, thoughtful sequencing, and crafting a clear, compelling narrative. This storytelling approach not only showcases your skills, but also resonates more deeply with clients. Remember, leading with a strong story and adding polish to your presentation elevates your work. It demonstrates your capability and attention to detail. Finally, ensure your portfolio shows a diverse range of styles, techniques, and event types. This variety clearly signals your creative range and versatility, helping clients see that you can handle different projects with confidence. Curating for range and intent ensures your portfolio truly represents your full potential and aligns with your goals. As we come to the final slide, I want to emphasize the core idea of portfolio and growth. This is about showcasing your unique style while also building a sustainable career that balances artistry with practical business skills. It's not just about creating beautiful arrangements, but also about how you present yourself and manage your growth over time. Next, let's talk about professional practice. Elevating your outcomes involves refining your workflow, understanding your pricing strategies, and preparing client-ready presentations. These elements help you present your work confidently and professionally, which is key to attracting and retaining clients. Moving on to specialized techniques, this is where your technical skills shine. Building beautiful bouquets, stunning centerpieces, and cohesive event designs, these are what make your work stand out. The goal is to make every piece feel polished and harmonious, reflecting your craftsmanship. Finally, strong design foundations are essential. Applying modern design principles, selecting the right materials, mastering your tools, and understanding color theory, these are the building blocks that give you confidence. With a solid foundation, you can approach any project creatively and competently. And to wrap it all up, this is the culmination of our journey toward modern floral design mastery. It's about integrating artistry, technical skill, and business savvy to elevate your career. Thank you for being part of this learning experience. Here's to your continued growth and success in the floral industry.